When I was your age, it seemed life was just a game. No concern for the consequences. My unholy name was known for miles around. Any barroom they'd still let me into. They'd say you're just like your old man, with a pool stick in his hand, where that last call lasted all night long. Some stranger on one arm in that beat-up ragtop car, all hell-bent for the next fool's honky-tonk. My unoriginal sin, just like my daddy, gonna do me in. I won't be the last to burn in shame, just looking for someone else to. Now Adam and Eve, they were the first to fall, tempted by fruit behind their shack. And in that perfect garden they did what was forbidden. Now ever since, the apple's been biting back. My original sin, these sweet, sweet juices are rolling down my chin. I won't be the last to burn in shame, still looking for someone else to blame. I never will know why someone had to die to save us from these evil things we've done. 'Cause you give us one more chance, we'd likely mess it up again. 'Cause we're a long line of backsliders, son. So don't forget where you're coming from. My unoriginal sin. Oh, someday too, they're gonna do me in. But I won't be the last to burn in shame, still looking for someone else to blame. I won't be the last to burn in shame, just looking for someone else to Right. One for Snive there. This thing right here. Somebody was saying that the weather's been messing with the wooden guitars, and that's true, I'll tell you. Spent a fair amount of time down in the Virgin Islands, mostly on a little island called St. John. And, yeah, been there. Pretty cool place. Temperature's always like right around 72, 75 degrees. Trade winds blowing through. You know, cold beer in one hand, beautiful girl in the other, kind of thing. That's what you might picture in your mind, I suppose, out there on the sailboat. But it isn't always like that, you know. Down in old St. John, they got coconut palms blowing in the breeze just like in those old movies. Ah, but Coconut Fred, he got hit on the head. Just walking down the lane now, he ain't ever gonna be the same. Whoa, he's just walking down the lane now. The coconut man's got half a brain. Down in Tortola, they got a regatta, those sailboats flying all around the island. Oh, but Captain Pete, he hit a shallow reef. That nasty shoal swallowed him whole, now he's sinking deep. Whoa, he hit a shallow reef, now so long, Captain Pete. Paradise, it ain't always nice when you're all sunburned and covered with mosquito bites. Yes, no one's safe down here, my friend. So baby, let's go move on back to Michigan. Down in St. Thomas, they got pina coladas, fruity drinks that rob you of your ability to think. Oh, but one night I thought I'd give some a try. I woke up in the sand, an empty rum bottle was in my hand. Whoa, I woke up in the sand, my aching head was in my hand. Paradise, it ain't always nice when you're all sunburned and covered with mosquito bites. No one's safe down here, my friend. So baby, let's go move on back to Michigan. Girl, I know up north, the weather report, it don't look good if you don't like snow. I know you don't like snow. But we could build a fire and be my heart's desire and eat the food that we canned last summer from the garden. Whoa, drink some homemade wine, smoke a homegrown spliff. Yeah. Whoa. Take the four-wheel drive and crash a few snow drifts. This is paradise, it ain't always nice when you're all sunburned and covered with mosquito bites. And no one's safe down here, my friend. So baby, let's go move on back to Michigan. Baby, let's go move on back to Michigan. Move it on back. And here we are in beautiful Michigan in the summertime. Officially summertime as of today, right? Beautiful. The real truth of the matter is, what would we do without old soul up there, you know? We wouldn't be here, would we? I don't think so. We'd be frozen into blocks of ice, you know. It's a pretty special thing that we have that. One for soul. It's nice to feel the warmth of the sunshine, drying up the early morning dew. That southwest wind really blows my mind, laughing on that tire swing with you. 'Cause when I'm like a lost child, afraid of the night, you light my way with a smile so bright. Yeah, when my world is dark, your love's a spark, shining like a beacon from where you are. Love shine, is that you? I can feel your love shine through. You can look for love in dark, unknown places. Search your heart and still not have a clue. When that ray of love, it overcomes the darkness. It's like a lightning bolt flashes over you. Oh, love, it's like a shining revelation, stronger than the earth's rotation. Deep within your eyes lies 1,000 galaxies, but none as huge as you and me. Love shine, is that you? I can feel your love shine through, shine through. Shine, is that you? I hope so. I can feel your love shine through. Oh. They say our sun, it cannot last forever. Any light year now, it's gonna blow. And when it does, we will not have a choice, no. Just close the globe, I think it's time to go. But your love, it hit me without warning, like sunshine on the dew in the morning. And if it all blows up into a big practical joke, I'll be happy it was you on my tire swing road. Oh, love shine, is that you? I can feel your love shine through. Love shine, is that you? I can feel your love shine through. Love, love, I can feel your love shine. Shine, shine, shine. I can feel your love shine through. Love shine. It's the only force in the universe stronger than the sunshine is love shine. Yeah. We got a bunch of new songs. In case you're wondering why you probably haven't heard these songs, it's because they're all originals today. I'm not messing around with any cover tunes at all today. It's all going to be original. So bear with me on that. I've been involved with with this festival for quite a while. I can't remember the first time I ever played here, but it was back in the early days. And could have been Deadwood or something. I don't even. It's all fog now, but the Bliss Fest. Now that's something that I helped start back in 1981. In 1981, I was 21 years old, which means technically that I was never a child at Bliss Fest. I was always an adult right from the start. And I've raised kids up through Bliss Fest. Some of them weren't even out of the hopper yet, you could say, at Bliss Fest, you know. So here's a song for them that I just hopefully can remember for you here. I was just a bun in the oven, my first time there. I could feel a boom, boom in her womb from that mystery fair. Every July was that July. Oh, I come back home to this, about the old songs, all that we have, because I am, well I am, you know I am a child of bliss. Guess you could say my folks were hippies, or at least for that weekend. We'd pick and sing all of the old songs with all of our old friends. Sweet melodies would carry me across the fields of that fest. I was dancing in the moonlight with the first girl I ever kissed, because I am, you know I am, yes I am a child of bliss. Now I'm headed back to Michigan, try and find that carefree laugh. Every time I hear all those old songs, I remember what we had. Now some have gone to Florida or into the great abyss. Hell, I'm just an old hippie myself now, working on my bucket list. And I am, you know I am, yes I am a child of bliss. Well, I am, yes I am a child of bliss. There you go, a child of bliss. It's a work in progress. I think there was a bridge in there. I forgot. I'm gonna get back. Yeah. I could, sure. Yeah, be happy to. I better do it now before I forget. See, my memory's real short. Did you spend the night, Jimmy? I think I saw I had a sighting last night. You did, good. I thought I saw your camper up there, a little Volkswagen, is that? Yeah. Well, let's see here. Pretty good time for a nap right now. Freddie likes this song because it's a good excuse for a nap. My grandmother would save wrapping paper. She'd fold it up and store it in an old tin box. She was the last of the true recyclers. She didn't have much, but she'd use everything she got. I'll ask her for a piece of string. She had a jar up on the cupboard where she kept it. Rubber bands and other useful things. She wouldn't think to throw away, save them for another day. For my grandmother was the last of the true recyclers. Slivers of bars of soap, newspapers, grocery bags, and mason jars. Bells for your billy goat, coffee cans full of nails, and old mop rags. She kept them just in case she needed them. Just in case times should get tough again. She made it through one great depression. Wouldn't think to throw away, save them for another day. Oh, my grandmother was the last of the true recyclers. The attic up above her house was the center of the pyramid, the Pharaoh's tomb. Full of cardboard boxes, mystery in every corner of that room. I pestered Grandma for a single chance. Climb those stairs just to have a glance at memories and treasured things. Wouldn't think to throw away, save them for another day. For my grandmother was the last of the true recyclers. Now grandmother has passed on. The attic treasures, relatives took them away. We picked her flowers and wrapped them in her paper, tied them with her string and threw them in her grave. Now every mantle has a treasure. Every grandchild has a toy. Memories far too great to measure. We wouldn't think to throw away, save them for another day. For my grandmother was the last of the true recyclers. she wouldn't think to throw away. Save them for another day, for my grandmother was the last of the true recyclers. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for that request, Fred. I haven't played that one in a while. That's good. Brush up on it a little bit. True stories, you know. So, some of you probably heard the vicious rumor that Kirb's been living in Florida in the wintertime. Yeah, it's true. I got old enough finally, I got a place in Florida, and I don't regret it, really. I got a cool little festival down there. He's been long gone, but there was a fellow named Will McLean who was sort of like their poet laureate of Florida and folk singer, wrote songs all about Florida. And so they have a festival every year honoring Will McLean, and it's a great place to go, especially for songwriters. And so I wrote this little song when I was there. In honor of all us old snowbirds. Run away to Florida to escape our past. White sand slips like broken dreams between my sunburnt toes. Spanish moss curtains open overhead. Revealing the rattle of a sandhill crane, and then they close. I want to cry, but I have to laugh instead. Florida knows, Florida knows just how to heal this heart of mine. Florida knows, Florida knows, now she's saving souls one day at a time. We've all done things that we're not proud of. Breakups and bloodshed to blame for our battle scars. She understands what we've been through. For her life's been harder and longer by far. Florida knows, Florida knows just how bad things sometimes were. Florida knows, Florida knows just how to save this old snowbird. Across the camp, a weeping dobro tried to soothe away the pain. A strolling banjo picker passes by. I came out here this weekend just to honor Will McLean, who wound up somehow salvaging my life. Florida knows, Florida knows just how to heal this heart of mine. Florida knows, Florida knows, now she's saving souls, one song at a time. All right, thank you. All right. So I got another new song here for you. I know a lot of them are new to you, but that's all right. How does it get to be an old song if you don't start playing it, right? So, anybody here grow up in Petoskey? I know it's a dumb question. I know there's one at least. You know, Petoskey used to have like a working train that came right through town. And when we were kids, we'd go over there, and I didn't grow up in Petoskey. I grew up across the bay, but we'd put pennies on the railroad track and wait for the train to go by and squish them flat, you know. And those pennies didn't always come out perfect. They weren't always a perfect circle like you would think. Sometimes they'd be shaped like a heart, maybe, or an imperfect heart. Wait a minute, that's a song right there. At least I thought so. Song has nothing to do with flattened pennies. Let me tell you that right now. Now if I was a penny, lay it on the railroad track. Just a little copper penny waiting on that clickety-clack. A train might come along and leave me flat as an Iowa farm. Then an old hobo might pick me up and make me his lucky charm in the shape of an imperfect heart. I'm just a worthless penny in the shape of an imperfect heart. Silk-lined pocket of a rich man's suit. When he stumbled on the tracks, that's when it came tumbling loose. One too many gin and tonics or some other lame excuse for being in that part of town and wearing that suit in the shape of an imperfect heart. Just an obsolete old penny in the shape of an imperfect heart. In the shape of an imperfect heart. Yeah, I'm just a copper penny in the shape of an imperfect heart. find yourself out walking by the rails in the dark, and you spot a flattened penny shaped like an imperfect heart. Won't you take it as a sign of the longing in your soul? 'Cause it's our imperfections that make us whole. Ain't it true? In the shade of an imperfect heart. Hey, I give my love to you in the shape of an imperfect heart. In the shade of an imperfect heart. I'm just a copper penny in the shape of an imperfect heart. That's a hobo tune, yeah. That was a hobo. Oh, how would you know, John? Come on. Anybody here from Michigan? Pretty much all of us, huh? Okay, well, this song's not for you then. If you're not from here and you're wondering, what's up with these people anyway? A little bit off, aren't they? Like to sit out on the lake shore with a bucket of ice cold bells. Something about a campfire and the way that nighters smell. It's just a Michigan thing. All right, just a Michigan thing. We like bouncing down a two-track through a tunnel of crimson gold. Flop down, make a snow angel. Some things just never get old. No, just a Michigan thing. Oh, you betcha. Just a Michigan thing. We like a smelt dip late in April after the maple sap blows. July paddle in the moonlight, the aurora borealis show. That's just a Michigan thing. Oh, beautiful. Just a Michigan thing. I'd love to be as graceful as a whitetail or as wily as the old red fox. I found a feather from a great blue heron once. I keep it in a white cedar box. And if we ever see a wolverine or look a black bear in the eye, spy a wolf or spot a moose, we might break right down and cry. That's just a Michigan thing. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, ooh. It's just a Michigan thing. Oh, Michigan, man. might be from Ohio, New York, or Alabama. If you flew here from San Diego, then you might not understand. We like a picture perfect sunset over Beaver or Manitou. There's magic in that stillness. It says welcome home or come back soon. Yeah, it's just a Michigan thing. It's been real. Just a Michigan thing. It's just a Michigan thing. Kirby, don't forget about my water sock. I didn't figure it out overnight, no. I was telling him about it. We'll do that one later. Bust it out at the water festival or something. I have a song I was telling John about. It's called Water, and every line in the song spells the word water. I don't remember all the lines, but it starts with all this extra rain, wise adult teachers end recess, blah, 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 blah. From there, I can't remember, but you get the idea. Every line. Another song, another new one here for you. Little song I wrote about privacy. It's a hot topic, you know. When I'm in Michigan, we live out in the country, back in the woods, and people drive by all the time. They don't see me. I'm back there hiding out. I could be buck naked. They wouldn't know it, you know, which sometimes I am. But in Florida, it's different. We got a road that goes right by the house, and people stop all the time. It's a dirt road, so they go real slow, and they see you out there working, they'll stop and chew the fat for a while. And it's a whole different kind of a scene, you know. And it made me think of this song here. This is called What We Do. We live out in the open where everyone can see. They're hanging sheets with clothespin, and I'm raking up the leaves. We chat with our neighbor by the mailbox on the street. We bitch about the weather and our lousy football team. We keep our place looking great, flowers and new mown grass. Can't help but notice that fresh paint when they go cruising past. But when we finally go inside and put on a little twist and shout, whatever happens is for us to know and them to not find out. 'Cause what we do and what we don't, who we fool and what we flaunt, hey, it's up to me and it's up to you. 'Cause no one sees what we do. secrets in your twisted little life. No one will be the wiser once we step inside. But we live out in the open, where we got nothing to hide. We love hanging out with old friends when they're out for a ride. But when that sun goes down and you cast your spell, what happens is for us to know, 'cause I will never tell what we do and what we don't. Be my queen of hearts, babe. I'll be your confidant. Hey, it's up to me, and it's up to you. No one sees what we do. It's up to me, alright, and it's all about you. No one sees what we do. What we do. All right, let's do something. Let's see if we can really mess it up here. Close enough, I hope. Got any canoers here? Kayakers, canoers? Another love song for you here. Has nothing to do with canoeing, really. Find it. Well, out here on this river, a wooden paddle in my hand. Got a tight grip on my thoughts, all tangled like a log jam. Am I worthy of this ride? Can I rise above my fears? A waterfall of questions thunders in my ears. But out here on this river, the answers appear. She's a mean old rapid, and she don't care about you. She has cowards for breakfast, and for dinner she eats fools. This churning in my belly, the longing and the shame, all my regrets and failures go crashing through the spray. And out here on this river, fade away. When I try to read these waters, it's like some crazy guessing game. When I try to read that woman, you know the feeling is the same. At first she's calm like that eddy, next she'll toss me in the swirl. But she helps me keep my balance, I'd be sinking without her. And she's always here with me, out here on this river. Am I worthy of this ride? Can I rise above my fears? A waterfall of questions thunders in my ear, and out here on this river, the answers appear. Ooh, out here on this river, ooh, out here on this river. Right, thank you. I'm going to switch guitars here. It's 1975, Martin D35. It's been with me since 1980 when I bought it used at Elderly Instruments. There it goes. So it gets jealous if I don't, do something with it every once in a while. Can I ever pay you back? How long are you willing to wait? No one cuts me this much slack. You're so strong, I'm so afraid. I guess somehow I thought if I reached this age, I could pay my way in cash. Baby, you could hold on to my heart till I can pay you back. Till I can pay you back. Till I can pay you back. Maybe you could hold on to my heart till I can pay you back. The only collateral I have right now is my love, but this I give freely, though lately there's never enough. And I know sometimes the ends don't meet, no way. maybe they should, but there is more than gold buried beneath this neighborhood. Till I can pay you back, till I can pay you back. Maybe you could hold on to my heart till I can pay you back. For a million homemade pies, your thankless sacrifice, you could never name your price. So till I can pay you back, till I can pay you back, till I can pay you back. Maybe you could hold on to my heart till I can pay you back. Till I can pay you back, till I can pay you back. Maybe you could hold on to my heart till I can pay you back. Till I can pay you back. If your best girl leaves you for someone, get yourself a guitar instead of a gun. Shoot a few minor chords at the setting sun. If your best girl leaves you for someone, if the one who says she loves you breaks your heart, keep your cool, don't fall apart. Just turn your anger into art. If the one who says she loves you breaks your heart, and don't cry about it, write a book. Now if you're eating crow, become a gourmet cook. You better learn to sing the blues. Now the times are tough. Or paint a picture, things will get better soon enough. Some dreams come true, but some come false. Go stomp your clogging shoes, maybe learn how to waltz, or pound out your aggressions on a basketball. Some come true, man, but some dreams come false. But don't whine about it, she's history. Find your steady hand, and you'll find sanity. Pour it all into a poem, or even a song, and she'll be out of your mind in no time at all. Let her go, boys. Be the next Rembrandt, Yo-Yo Ma, or Cary Grant, but don't have a cow or go postal man, 'cause it'll be alright once you understand. If your best girl leaves you for someone, got to get yourself a guitar instead of a gun. Shoot a few minor chords at the setting sun. If your best girl leaves you for someone. Turn your anger into art. We're going to switch over. Deciding what to play as I go here, depending on how the guitar feels about it, I guess. This one's called Gravity. Don't let it bring you down, whatever you do. River seeks the path of least resistance. Gravity rules with a steady fist, captured in the pull of ocean tides distant. So many good things her waters must have missed. I am just a man in need of assistance. So many people tugging at my cuffs. And you understand. You see through this existence by knowing who and who not to trust. Sometimes I feel like a river, caught up in the constant tug of time. But we are not like a river, for we have a choice to decide and seek out our own way, yours and mine, yours and mine. The river takes the route that offers the least trouble. So do many people who take the easy way. They're standing in rows like a field of old corn stubble, growing old with ideas to tame. But I am my own man without any double, taking chances with this life I know. Take me by the hand and clear away the rubble. In my head, I hear a steady drum, reminding me that I'm not alone. Sometimes I feel like a river, I'm caught up in a constant tug of time. But we are not like a river, for we have a choice to decide and seek out our own way, yours and mine, yours and mine. Thank you. A song here for our friends in New Orleans. Dancing, dancing all alone while the band plays. Man sings baritone on a heat wave, sails the torrid zone while the Creole man blows his slide trombone. Alligator cry crocodile tear while she sings low. Nights in old Zaire, desperate gunshots ring out far too near. Still she dances without a trace of fear. Sweet summer sweat, the bass walk with a clarinet. Baby, you'll be alright. And dance on through the summer. She remembers when that levee broke her dreams and that devil mud came right through her door screen. Every lost soul would fight to be redeemed, but some just never will come clean. She's twirling in her gold lame. No voodoo or bad moon can betray her feelings. This is a brighter day, so she'll just dance the night away. Dancing. How we doing? I got time for a couple more? One more? One more for good measure, eh? I would play something cheerful and upbeat, but you know, it's Sunday morning. I know a lot of you are kind of hungover and whatnot. So who cares, right? Let's get into something more depressing than that last one, even. No, it's not depressing. It's a hopeful song, I would hope. Thanks a million for chilling out with me this morning, this afternoon, I guess. Feels like morning, doesn't it? You're in for a real treat. We got some great music coming up all day long, so hang out there. She was just 14. Daddy grabbed her by the hair. He said, "It's my way or the highway." Right then, she made her choice. Soon as the coast was clear, she was on her way, walking out the driveway. Troubles passed through the soles in her shoes. Grew up fast because she had to. But it's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that. It's never gonna be like that again. Help me out now. It's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that. It's never gonna be like that again. Grandpa turned 16. He dropped out of school and he went to work at the Peabody coal mine. He didn't see much choice, had to pull his own weight and leave his childish notions behind. He could only dream down in that hole that the next black seam would somehow turn to gold. But it's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that. It's never gonna be like that again. It's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that. It's never gonna be like that again. Think about the ones who have left home. How will they survive out on their own? But it's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that. It's never gonna be like that again. No, it's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that. It's never gonna be like that for them. All right, thank you, Soulfest. Take care of yourselves. Have a great time today, okay?